problem,
That's the problem.
that we help solve.
We just did our first flow show, just talking to the people.
They are
First
not-
flow show in Flow Studios. And we had this really great understanding of the target audience just came out with the straddlers.
Yes,
They're straddling because...
they're straddling two worlds.
Yeah, and this is what's happening collectively.
Yeah, and as soon as you actually straddle the world, so you move on the path that you have been on historically, now you actually move to this path that's presenting, follow your heart. And the path that's presenting at the beginning, the straddle is actually fairly tight. There's not that much of a bridge between. So you can actually straddle both because you wouldn't know how to do any other way. But then as you start to straddle, you have to actually try and lift one foot up. As soon as you lift that foot up that is in the now, you go ungrounded, you get pulled into the future, and all kinds of calamity actually starts to happen. And if you do not have the skill set, first off, to even be aware that you have to be present in the past, present, and future to stream the future self-guidance to be pulled. And if you do not ground, you get pulled right out of your center. And what happens when you get pulled right out of your center?
What happens?
Fear response. Fight, flight, freeze. And then you're a victim to your power and to your higher self trying to help guide you.
Yeah, instead of being powered by your higher self guiding you, you're a victim to the patterns of your past. And when you can integrate
Yes.
the future, present, and past all as one, ever present now,
Infinite now. That just keeps on
Infinite now.
presenting in the infinite now.
you'll be surprised by how effortless life can be and how easy you can show up in the world and be supported by others, by whatever it is that you need. You're always supported, and it's such a stance to hold. This is not necessarily about, I mean, you could see it as the future pulling you, but even that has an element of separation versus...
Well, so I'm saying when you're using the language, there's a separation in the use of the language. But if you are the current and always now, past and now, present and now, future, the one that's giving you guidance up to this point in time has been the past. Unconscious bias is actually being played out as a function of us always succumbing to the past aspect of ourselves, becoming ungrounded, and then triggering fear response. So the skill set is established in presence, be present, and then perform action. In those two, we're actually present in the past, so the triggering of the fear response doesn't impact us anymore. But the thing that I've been struggling like crazy, I can't get to the transcendent, that third stage, is because it never ever dawned on me to actually just, okay, let's lean into the future self that says, right now I need to actually take a highway, I need a parking spot, I need to actually do a live stream. Can I get some guidance on that? I need guidance on a storyboard. It's the Matrix. I need guidance on, Nick, I need guidance on the storyboard. All right, just plug in, bang, plug in.
Plug into the present.
The future self of me who's now able to drive an airplane or do a storyboard.
I don't know if it's the future. I think you're plugging into the present. You're plugging so deeply into the present with understanding that.
Totally you are.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But the rings
Yes.
actually go out. Like, I mean, in the rings go out to include the future aspect of you. So we're actually sitting, being successful, running this business.
Yes.
Because to manifest, you have to be in that space.
Right.
All the guide, like, this is the part that never made sense to me before.
But it's not about, because the future is still keeping it out of the now. It's just integrating, like you were saying, when you do the bubble thing, the whole point of that is for you to invoke the feelings of it's here now.
Right.
It's here now, right?
Right. But then what happens is, if it's here now and you're not able to be present, what's the point of invoking the idea is, let me actually go and put into this sphere the idea that I am another aspect. There's a distance from me until I can actually incorporate it.